In the words of the Midnight Bomber, what bombs at midnight? An object at rest cannot be stopped. Well, I am well rested, and I'm hoping that makes me unstoppable. Hello, I'm Dr. KQ Squirmogington, and tonight, it's more Tokyo Xtreme Racer. And I did something that I never thought I'd do, which is I net decked a car. I looked up a tuning profile online. I followed it kind of blindly. We'll see how that affects my performance tonight. But I did finally download a car. Suck that, MPAA. And tonight my tuning is apparently leveling up. That's nice. Hello, Saria, you are on fire. Congratulations on that. But yeah, it's nice to be rested. One ratchet of experience. I could experience ratchet. He's a nice guy. Want to hit things with a wrench. But yeah, I feel good about this. I feel hopeful. I feel optimistic. Like, even if this little experiment with tuning goes wrong, what's the worst you can say about it? That I got my information off the internet, and it's horseshit and incorrect, and I did everything wrong, and I should probably die in a car crash? I mean, yes, obviously, all of that is true. But have you considered that if it works, it will be really funny? What is the opposite of an Eldritch Abomination? What is the opposite of an abomination? I suppose it would be like a mundane blessing. A familiar marvel? An ordinary specimen? Okay, that would work. Eldritch Marvel. Oh, you don't want the exact opposite. You want... Okay, I don't know then. Well, still, that works. This is peppy. The ending of Lord Monarch, a strategy game I will probably never play. There are so many Falcom games I will probably never play because Falcom sure got up to some stuff. Okay, ooh. I happen to be glancing at some, bullshit in the background. And there is a Goblins collection out now. A little bit hyped for that. Those games are beautifully horrible. I love them. That is as many as 2 90s. Does that mean anything? Not really. I mean, that's twice the 90s. It's 90 90s. I don't know. Anyway, let me turn off the music over here. Turn on the game over here. You've watched me every day since the 90s. Oh, I remember those days. I used to be so well animated. Whatever happened? I don't have a budget anymore. Alright, I did... Like I said, I net-decked our car a little bit. You'll love the 90s when I played Sonic 06. I did net-deck our car a little bit. I went into the settings. I set them to what the internet suggested. Lots of tweaking of, like, camber and ride height and such. Let's get this thing out there and see if it... how it affected my riding around looking for people to race. Even if there's Zizi rivalry, I do one wishes. This guy has a red border, which I think means I can't actually challenge him. Here are two different team leaders. Or, no, this is a team member, this is a team leader. I think we should try and beat this team leader. Which I think means going in from down here and just like waiting for, lurking, stalking him. We're gonna drive backwards up the Yokohama line. Because I am a terrible, terrible person. And I will come down the wrong way on the road to get you. If you think you're capable of not being gotten, just because you happen to be a little ways down the road from me, well, you better think again, because I will come back and I will get you. Oh, these gears are very short. That's interesting. The world is gettable. You can obtain anything. If you're just willing to kill a few people for it. Don't use that as life advice. Don't take that as life advice, actually. Alright, let's race. Yoshinagahori Justice. I think I'm not shifting fast enough, but we are keeping up with him anyway. Mostly. Yeah, this feels very good, actually. This tuning setup does feel nice. It's just, I seem to have topped out directly behind his ass. So I'm not sure... Ooh, that's a lot of wall bumps. Yeah, I don't know if we can actually beat him like this. That's amazing. That's fascinating to me, actually. We may have tuned ourselves out of being fast enough to beat him. That doesn't seem possible. Because we are getting the same speeds that we were getting before. Maybe I'm just not upshifting fast enough? Like, the idea is to get out front before he has a chance to build up speed? mean, that does seem to work. God, what a turn. Oh no. Now he's out in front. We were doing so well, actually. Handling sucks. Cannot corner at all. It's true. But then again, I never could. So, I think that's a problem with me. Alright, well, what if we use up the rest of our nitro? And just get out in front as early as possible. Maybe this is just made for going in a very straight line at top speed. Medium tires, can I get soft? Yes. So we're topped out as far as gears go. And he's gaining on us. Rapidly. Yeah. Alright, let's lose this race and then try out soft tires. Because if that doesn't work, this tuning profile sucks. Launch that car? Yeah, this ain't about him. About me. Alright, soft tires, sure. Delicious soft tires. Big soft tacos, big soft tacos. Do we have anything perk-wise that we can improve? We can improve our attack power. I can't believe I haven't noticed that all this time. The distance at which you can damage your opponent is reduced by 3 meters. That's interesting. So, with this, I can damage them when they're closer, it seems like. Generally reduce damage from opponents. Defense increase. I do want that. I do want the big defense increase. Alright, well, yeah, we do want more victory rewards. Like, lots of victory rewards. That encourages us to stay out longer, so... Alright, let's go back out there. And... we will try golden cream sauce. That sounds delicious. But yeah, I don't know, I'll have to look at that tuning profile again and see if there's, something I did wrong, perhaps? Or if it's just not very good. I do think I feel the intent of it. I think I feel the intent, which is that you get out ahead early. That seems to be the conceptualization. But it doesn't seem to work for me. Well, my cornering's improved. That was deliberate. That was a purposeful maneuver. That was not. Been custom tuning my name a little bit. Itty bitty bit. And alright, we are now winning. This is good. Whoop. Hello, Van. We've beaten Golden Cream Sauce to a delicious froth. Up ahead is Lucky Prime, who we have not beaten yet. Full Metal Magical Squirrel. Full Metal Magical Squirrel is my Armored Core name. God, I wish I was a cyberbot. Full Metal Justice, or whatever the hell that game's subtitle was. I think the soft tires walk in most areas about excessive race lines. I think you're right, because it certainly seems to be helping here. In these little twists and turns. The Golden Cream Sauce broke. It's okay, just add a little more lemon juice and start over. I'm thinking of Hollandaise. Hollandaise! Alright, Lucky Prime. What's your Lucky Prime? Mine is, Fuck, I don't know any prime numbers. Never mind. Yappin' days. Okay, I think we're doing okay now. Maybe the soft tires were the key to victory. Of course, he's still directly behind me and about to pass. But... oh no, I think he hit the toll booth. 313, because it's a prime number you pulled out of a hat when you had to. Why did you have to pull a prime number out of a hat? Who had you hostage and was making you do magic tricks? Do they still have you hostage? Weird things happen when you work with a math music. I should really not read and write at the same time. You would think I would learn that after 30-some hours or whatever, but... no, I have not learned anything. No learning, no hugging. That's the Zythian way. No, actually, there's a lot of hugging. It's like way... Shot down Meister. Got to the heart, and you're to blame. There we go. Okay, maybe I'm starting to get the hang of driving this tune. Maybe I'm starting. I am beginning to believe. Alright, what's next? Up ahead is Midnight a la Mo. Oh wait, no, we're being challenged. By Ultimate Core. Who is very aggressive, it turns out. Okay, I think we've got him. I think we've got him on the ropes. Oh! Damn. Well, we had him on the ropes. Briefly, and then the ropes hit me in the head. Oh, wow. You know the thing about soft tires? Apparently they melt. Slide freak! Alright, I'll challenge you instead. Well, this dude is definitely a freak. There we go. I think I'm through. No! I've noticed my #1 problem is enemy traffic. The traffic on the road is my enemy, and they have seen fit to sabotage me many times over. It is almost as if this is inherently unsafe. Let's go to the parking garage. Let's bump our way along to the parking garage. I think we can get in there from here. We certainly can. Okay, tire change. Let's call the tuner and get our car tuned. He can make it faster. Do you want to go faster? Raise your hand if you want to go faster. Anybody here we can race? Technician? Oh no. That's it. Can I race you? I've heard rumors about you. Seems like you're quite flashy. It's not fun battling someone without backbone. I don't even get to show my technique. You seem like you'd be entertaining. Alright. I'll show you my technique. Alright, let's try this Wanderer. He does look cool. I'll give him that. Two, one. I can definitely feel the max speed increase. I can feel that we're pushing it a little bit. That's nice. It's nice to feel that these things are doing something, you know? And we beat him completely clean. Not even a scratch. You've got some good technique. I underestimated you a bit. Don't let it go to waste. Don't go hollow out there. Alright, let's, well, there's Slide Freak again. But we'd be going the wrong way to race him. Who could we get? I do want to try Ultimate Core again, and he's right over here. But we can't get to that part of the parking area. I guess we will drop in going this way. And I want to try to get around to these folks. So, outer loop it is, I suppose. I feel good, though. I feel happy about this. This works. We are still making progress. Very slow, hand over fist progress, but we are making progress. Progress is progressing. And that's what the series is about, really. Just slowly chipping away at the walls between you and everybody else. Which makes it sound very philosophical. Which, you know, I suppose the writing is quite philosophical in this game. Why do you race? If I came back with the answer to chip away at the walls between myself and everyone else, I bet, like, the writers would be like, whoa, damn. This lady gets it. And you know, I can't even claim it's being, like, facetious. Alright, I'm taking the Haneda line. And it looks like I'm also getting off on the next, off branch. I know works. The Daido line, okay. Yeah, whoever that blue triangle is right up here. So, hello, blue triangle, who are you? Erotica of Love and Illusion. I am in awe at whoever this is. We must defeat the erotica of Love and Illusion. What does that even mean? Well, whatever it is, we have defeated it. I want to go home and look him up. Wait, we have a new incoming challenger. The boss of Erotica of Love and Illusion is the boss of the new circular route. Whoa. Okay, we've graduated. Boy, you sure are, aren't you? Okay. Get off the wall? Okay, we're off the wall. Alright, I think we've won. The boss of the new circular route ain't no shit. The dramatic music is wonderful. I love the music in this game so much. There are people who will tell you there's only like 2 music tracks in the game. And those people are deeply incorrect. Because they've never messed with the music shuffle system. Alright, let's stop in at the parking area real quick. Anybody here? Kumamoto license plate. Hi, hello. A battle, you say? Well, I'm not sure. I'm from Kumamoto, so I want to make some local friends. So I'll stick around here a bit longer. I bet he only races you if you're from Kumamoto. Or have a license plate from there. Let's go back to the garage. I want to look into Erotica of Love and Illusion. Resilient Dark Magistrate. Fine. I will be the Dark Magistrate. It's gonna keep offering that until I take it, I think, so... Alright, ASF. Although he is already in his mid-30s, his bond with boss of New Circular Route, who was in the same college automotive club, remains unchanged. His self-centered personality received mixed reviews on Yelp. Like, what? Described as disgusting and manly. Whether due to his stiff job or marrying a former teammate who was one of his few supporters, he has become somewhat more considerate of those around him. However, his driving remains as assertive as ever, with forceful line-taking to cut in aggressively. His tuning shop is thriving, and he now spends every day at the shop perfecting tunes. His car has achieved supreme weight balance. Don't mention his past, when he was a one-time advocate of stock vehicle supremacy. Look, we all grow and change. I thought polygons in video gaming were a passing fad. Also, his father, who was supposed to be retired, has started managing the auto repair shop again, showing the love of cars runs in the family. He was in the automotive club during college, so he's interested in the young, active automotive club team Roadnaughts. Cool. Way to go, man. There's a lot of, who was Garage Haruho? His dream of launching his own tuning brand, Haruho Brand, has been successful. Promoting the brand by racing on the Shuto Expressway, he now often gets tuning requests from rivals he has battled. As the brand grows, he can no longer tune every car himself, which he finds slightly disappointing. I kind of feel it. Who is Technician Ono? He currently competes in parallel parking and garage parking contests. What the fuck is that? Parallel parking? Is it like competitive parallel parking? I'm fascinated by the idea. Alright, let's, can we make this thing look real funky? I kind of want to leave it plain. Skid into parallel parking. I'd do that if I could. Oh my god, we can make it off. We can make it crooked. Kind of like this. Add a scoop. Alright, neon. Let's change the color. Let's make us really green. Or... yeah, green's fine. No. You know, cars are like PC cases if you think about it. I like the pulse. Okay. Very much like this game. That's neat. Honestly, I kind of have a vague respect for car culture. I recognize it as something that is distinct from anything I do, but at the same time, it is recognizable from where I'm sitting. Like, I don't know. It feels adjacent to all the people who are really into trains. Random hexagons. That's a statement. Ooh. Hold up. Your bitterness is only due to the no- that makes sense. Yo, okay. No, that just looks weird. Let's make him a little smaller. Ah, yeah. Concentrate that up a bit. Big pink and teal supporter. Thank you for your service. Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, fuck. No, no. That looks wrong. No. Go back to the default. Actually, you know what? Yeah, can we... We go purple and... Oh. Alright, yeah. I don't know. It looks weird. I don't think this works on the hood. Can I, Oh, wait, what? No, that's... Just get rid of it. Doesn't work, no. Cancel. Okay. Let's try this again. It only works if you're looking at it from, like, straight on. What's in Art Factory 2? There's the dragons. But... there's that. That's not nothing. That's something. A big... Hey, we got a big fan! Ah yes, flames. Always popular. Vroom! What's this? That's designed to go on the hood, whatever that is. Nah, no. Kinetic, but no. The vroom is kinda dope. Comet. Yeah, just one big beefy arm coming out the side of the car there. Can I like make this, Can I make this like a color? I don't think there's any place I can get it where it's just on the door panel. Not unless I, like, 50% it. Alright. The vroom is kinda dope, though. Can we do something with that? That was, racing? Lots of logos. No, not so much. Art Factory it was. Let me get some room in here. Okay, and then no, leave it as long as it is. Make it more compact. Oh, you can't color change this. Oh, never mind. What about the impact version? This you can color change. And... I could cram it in. But that's not gonna make anybody happy. Hi, what am I saying? Letting it cut off is the play, yeah. I like this. A little more compressed. I like replacing the first O with the tire. But no, take it back up to 60, please. Roy Lichtenstein. You know, that's a very intellectual reference that I have no real context for. I like this. All right, let's just go with minimalist a bit on this. Take this back out there and. Alright, we have a bunch of bosses that we need to defeat, including Rising Seaman and Tornado of Love. I'm not beating Melancholic Angel, though, I can give you that. Alright, there's Phantasmal Phoenix. Comic art as decoration without consideration for God. Oh, he's the guy who just, like, lifted random comic panels? The subject of the low art and high art Calvin and Hobbes strip. I feel a little embarrassed that is my immediate go-to, but I do get intellectual things, like Calvin and Hobbes, yes. Now, overlapping your vinyls is something I have not come to terms with, but... Also, randomly going, that's a very intellectual reference, is itself a reference to, a Barbra Streisand movie, where they sing a Cole Porter duet over the credits, and I can't remember the name of it right off the top of my head. You're the top, you're Berlin, Berlin. Nope, that's a little wonky, but I think we're pulling through here. You're the melody of a symphony by Strauss. Ow, voice break. Okay. I should not attempt to sing in Barbra Streisand's range. I am no Barbra Streisand. Okay, yeah, that was not great handling. We won, though! We took out the team. We beat Changing Stage. Now, what about Nayuta? Ultimate Core, where are you? Way the fuck down there. I am not beating you. Alright, where are we? And, Barbara would have to sue me and let everybody know that, I mean, the Barbra Streisand effect is real, but I don't give a shit about it too much. Like, I've kind of made a point of not finding out what that was about, because the Streisand effect is about everybody knowing what it was about, and I don't care what it was about. So, yeah, there's that. I don't know. Call that winning the game. It's true. Once you've won the game, you're free. Forever. And no one can ever stop you again. Alright, we are headed, I guess I'm headed towards the parking garage? No. Way down this line is, one of the Harada guys? Who is this? Yeah, that's Nishinagori Justice. Okay. My hobby is mispronouncing Japanese words, and I'm very likely killing anyone who knows Japanese pronunciation. Good. So we're coming up on a couple weeks of this game. I think we're into session 11. I hope everybody's comfortable. We'll be here a while. I think we're about halfway through the game. It's been a real session. I feel like I've learned a lot. I must have most of the Rudras already. Treasure of the Rudras was fun too. I got a little antsy by the end of it, but it was mostly frustration with the battle system. I really feel like it could have been more. And that seems so dumb to complain about when there was so much to it already. Alright, man. Can I beat you now? Are you willing to lose? Alright, this is a big turn, come on. Here he comes. But wait, we're still ahead. That surprises me. Ooh, but he's catching up. All he needs to do is bonk into something. I guess we win. Okay. Now that I beat the game without fully understanding it. Perhaps, but I feel unconcerned. There's Tornado of Love. Now, can I get down there easily? Is there a parking garage near me? Yes. Alright, well let's try and get down there. I somewhat understood the magic system, I feel like. I got the prefix and suffixes. I got that you can stack prefixes and suffixes for a greater effect. I don't know, I felt like I understood that much. A list of what was actually a spell was interesting. It was, yeah. The thing was that there were a lot of one-off spells that were just better than... that seemed like they were just better than anything you could get by following the rules. A lot of using elemental barriers. That's true. I did notice that status effects and whatnot were extremely important. Like, cutting the boss's wisdom would decimate their magic. it looks like I've, oh no, I just haven't reached it yet. Well, let's race some random traffic. Like, hello. You. Do I have to go searching everywhere? Yeah. I admit I liked that part. I liked that, you know, random bartenders would tell you your basic spell mixtures, for example. Or you learn them from an enemy. That's, yeah. Nothing an enemy did ever seemed quite as strong when I did it. Blue magic. I'll have a little blue without you. Alright with your magical love, but I have a blue magic. Why that one tire? One tire always goes yellow before any of the others do. Is it because I turn that direction more often? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, front right. Or front left, actually. Front left. Or is it the right? Because it's facing away from me. I just blue screened. I'm sorry, I can't... Directions are hard for me. Oh, if, I must have zoomed straight past some parking areas, or they're only... No, they're just en routes. Wonder what side I sit on. I sit on my butt. So the back side, thank you. Well, I was gonna stop at a parking area and teleport to the parking area down here. But since we're already almost at this parking area, I guess I can just pull off, get my tires replenished and my nitro fixed. And, find Love Vortex, whatever his fucking name is. Sexual Hurricane. I don't know. Bonk. Anybody want to race? No. I'm cool with that. Let's get some information as long as we're here. Let's change the tires. God, that's expensive. Refill the nitro. Call the tuner. Temporary tune. That's fine. Tune my power, power boy. Alright, let's talk through. Intimidating woman. You're a street racer too? Then can you introduce me to someone from the team Cool Energy? I've never heard of them. Those people are IT company presidents and executives, a group of high-spec men. What? Their machines are high-spec too. That's not what I'm talking about. Wonder if I can get to know them somehow. Quiet-looking office worker. On the C1 course, the outer loop is considered the main attraction. Since the C1 already has many corners, the inner loop have even tighter corners. High-powered machines tend to gather on the outer loop. I didn't realize that, thank you. Note answer. When the body paint on a machine looks cool, it gets me excited. I'm aiming for an awesome paint job no one can imitate. Ice Axe Noboru. Actually, I bought a new machine about half a year ago, and she showed interest in my car, asking can I drive it. So she drove while I was in the passenger seat. It was a dream come true driving with her. But I was so nervous I couldn't talk much. She was focused on trying out the car's features. It felt like she wasn't interested in me at all. Oh, there's another guy in our group who likes her, and he bought the same car after that, but she only drove my car. Yeah, I think you're fine, man. I think you're fine. Try to kill her. Looks like mad stranger's getting cocky again. Is it time to pull him from his leadership position? Senna's feet Ginji. Feet? Are you a street racer? You don't look the part. If you become famous, I'll take you on. Eh? Provocative man. You challenged strongest mammon to a battle but got ignored? Well, she is all about style. She probably decided you weren't stylish enough. Why don't you try copying the vinyl she uses? You know, that leopard print one. Just be careful how you apply it, or you'll end up looking like an Osaka auntie. So yeah, make sure it looks stylish. I want to look like an Osaka auntie. I heard Roulette Guy number 3's ride got a massive upgrade with help from the leader and his brother. Now he's going around calling him Roulette Guy V3. And no, V3 doesn't mean V-type 3-cylinder engine. Apparently it's because he was modified by number 1 technique and number 2's pouting. If that doesn't make sense, go ask that Tokusatsu nerd, Sentai Silver. No, it makes sense. As you'd expect, if you battle Roulette Guy V3, Roulette Guy number 1 and 2 will probably stick their noses in. You're tagged with those guys, right? Why not humor them for a round? How to fight him? Well, he should already be tearing up the Bayshore route. If you haven't run into him yet, it's just bad timing. Roulette Guy V3. I feel slightly bad that I got that immediately. Alright, Rising Seaman is way up along this route. So I guess we'll just go after him. Chase him down. It's just gonna be a long drive up the Bayshore line, so we're gonna take that long drive, and I'm probably gonna lose this race 3 or 4 times. But that's fine. Yeah, I really thought I could get through there. I really thought I was going around that, and I hit the little pillar on the end. That's my own fault. Alright. I'm just gonna try going flat out and see what this can do on a straight line. We already kind of know what it can do on a straight line, but I want to be sure. I like how this bridge looks like a giant leek. Or a spring onion or something. Alright, it looks like about 178 to 180? No, we're not gonna hit 180. Like, we're gonna redline right before 180. That's fine. Sorry. Well, that's what I get. I could race him again, but, eh. And I'll give it this. It's a very smooth, straight line. All the way up the gears to stop gear, and then I can just go. It's very rapid. I feel like if I could drive, and if fuel prices were not a concern, I could spend my life like this. I could spend the rest of my life just going down an infinite highway at night. with the lights blinking and all. The only problem is that I couldn't do that, actually, because if I were going down an infinite highway at night, I would still somehow, even in the grips of like a liminal backroom space situation, I would still find somebody to slam into the ass of. I would still end up rear-ending somebody. I don't know how, but it would happen. Alright, boss time. Rising Seaman. Let's go. Liminal Drift. Yeah, I would play that, or I would at least look twice at it. Alright, we're out in front, and all we have to do is stay here. Can we do that? I don't know. Yes, I think we can. Alright, that was a boss. Beaten. Where's Tornado of Love? All the way up there, but that's very easily accessible from where we are. So I think we can get there. Some people call him Hurricane Maurice. Honestly, I feel like a liminal space driving game would involve a lot of parking lots. And I'm not sure how to reconcile that. This is Euro Truck Simulator. You know, I have thought about trying that out, like, seriously. I've dabbled in it, but I've never really seriously sat down to, like, go, okay, I'm going to learn the systems and complications of this game. I have, like, dabbled in Euro Truck Simulator. A lot of what I remember is, we're not going to talk about that. A lot of what I remember from Euro Truck Simulator is just driving along listening to a Swedish heavy metal station. They got some fucking banger radio stations in Sweden. I think it was like a Swedish heavy metal or symphonic metal radio station and like a mid-Germany techno station. Like techno, Eurobeat, dance sort of thing. House, trip hop, I don't fucking know. There's a billion genres and I don't know any of them. But it was going like boom, 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 and I was like, yeah! And then I ran into a car. And that was about the limits of my experience with Euro Truck Simulator. Alright, let's go for Ultimate Core again. Not boost around the corner, but not bad at all. Oh, I can't really, can't really drift with this setup either. Either. Why are my words like that? Either. Thank you. We won that easily. Nice. Alright. Ultimate Core is down, and we are going to the garage. After the battle ended and they rested at the parking area, 3 machines blocked their path. They didn't know the opponents, but the emblems on their cars were familiar. They were Phantom 9 members. Both parties exited their machines, sizing each other up. The 3 opponents introduced themselves as Crazy Monkey, Dirty Fox, and Sandstorm Emperor. Who's about to do like line dancing at me? I feel threatened by Billy Ray Cyrus here. So you're the one crushing all the teams around here one by one. Ain't that exactly what we're doing? Don't tell me you're a Phantom 9 fangirl. Just kidding. You glitter racer types are just out here enjoying your youth, ain't you? But we're different. Our leader, the second Snake Eyes, ordered us to thoroughly crush every street racer on the Shuto Expressway. Naturally, that includes you. Well, personally, I got nothing against you or the other teams. Don't take it the wrong way. Oh, didn't you know? The current Snake Eyes isn't the same guy from 4 years ago. The new leader inherited the team and name from the predecessor. Who cares about all that? Resilient Dark Magistrate's supposed to be strong, right? Oh, that's Dirty Fox. Okay. So you got that Yandere clause. Not interested in joining our team? That'd be way better than crushing you, don't you think? Whoa. If we add this chick, we won't be 9 anymore. We'd have to kick somebody out. The most useless member of Phantom 9. What? But there's nobody like that except for you, nerd boy. Well, I guess it could be you instead. That's harsh, Dirty Fox. Well, either way, young Master Snake Eyes ain't sweet enough to just welcome someone who damaged his rep. You beat the Kurosaki brothers and dragged Phantom 9's name through the mud. We need you to pay for that. That's why we're gonna go all out, too. Gotta make the pecking order crystal clear. We'll be waiting for your challenge. Resilient Nun? I'm in the clergy now. Okay. Sandstorm Emperor, Dirty Fox, and Crazy Monkey are now out there. That's rough. I kind of want to try and beat Tokyo Jungle. So, let's go in here. Ahem, yes. Hello, Shikari. Hello. I do feel like we're making genuine progress, though. We are progressing the plot. Stuff is happening. We are rising up the ranks. We're making lots of money, which will be nice when we have to buy another new car soon. Who's this? Oh, it's one of the Phantom Niners. Dirty Fox. Well, they're right there, but I'm focused on Slide Freak. I'll get back to you later. Alright, we're leaving him behind on the data line. It's fine. Yep. Good, that was nice and easy. Am I getting come up on? Yeah, I'm getting come up on. Right behind me. MJ 6'6". Michael Jordan 6'6"? Did he give up basketball in favor of street racing? Oh, this is a wrestling match. And I don't feel like I'm gonna come out on top. Alright, now we're winning. This is it, we're gonna win. God damn you. Okay, we won. We won while I was underneath a car. That's new. Alright, who's next? Rings? Sonic White Devil's going the wrong way. I don't know. Ugh. This frame rate thing is getting worse. Has anybody else noticed that? It kind of crawls for a minute after we come out of a pause menu. And that's starting to alarm me. I worry we may have to save and restart the game, or something. Who we got? That was a Wanderer. Craftsman Manabi. I don't think so. Unbalanced Ishii. I don't think so. Let's actually go back to the garage for the night and come back in tomorrow. Alright, where can we find someone from... Actually, where can we find Tornado of Love? Right there. Alright. Bayshore line again. Again. We sure come into this particular line a lot, don't we? Oh well. This is the fellow I want to crush and see driven before us. Is the game set for borderless window? You know, I'm not sure. Main menu. You know what? We'll check after this race. After this race, you'll probably take me back to the garage anyway. That seems to be the progression cycle. It's probably set to borderless window, because I try to set every game to that if I can. Here it comes. We are not leaving him in the dust as much as I kind of hoped we would be. Oh, okay, bye. I heard you bang into that. And it's still not helping us get you. How are you doing that? Nope. You know, I kind of panicked, and that was what cost me the race, ultimately. If I had just stuck to it, I don't think he would have passed me. Maybe there's a lesson there. Don't panic. In large, friendly letters across the front. Unfortunately, he's just straight up, flat out faster than me. I believe. And then there's that too, you know. Let's take a look at the settings real quick. Setting it to full screen fixes it. Let's, save. Just in case. Turn to title screen. And I will give it a flip to full screen instead of borderless. There we go, graphic settings. Full screen proper. Alright. Set to 60 FPS. Everything is set to fucking super ultra high level motherfucker settings. Oh, is that it? Is that all I had to do? Okay. Let's see if this helps. And it's still OBSing. Yes, is that bad? Sometimes full screen doesn't OBS. Oh, that is true. Alright, let's go after Yokohama's Romantic Conte. Oh god, that's true, actually. Sometimes in full screen it just like freezes up and only shows a static image. You know, you're right. I didn't think about that. I wonder if it'll do that next time I load it up. Well, we'll find out. If I have to start it up in borderless and switch it over to full screen, that's not that bad. Like, it's a tedious process, but it'll work. I like that it bothers to tell me that this guy has, like, an F-package interior selection. I don't know what that means. He selected the interior of his package. That's nice. Everybody should have that kind of freedom of choice. Where are we going? I guess I could either pull off here, or... Yeah, I'm not challenging Wind of Napoli yet. Well, let's just drive up this line and see what fate has in store for us. I want to challenge this random car. Really, my dude? Is this how you want your life to be? Is this what you want your world to be like? Lost to some nameless traffic because they made me pit maneuver. That's kind of sad, honestly. Oh well. I can drift, it's just difficult. Probably yes, because of the tire grippiness. It's the grippy sticky. The sticky grippy. I've got grippies on my stickies. Sentences indistinguishable from those said by 3-year-olds. Okay, that particular drift definitely didn't work. Not to anybody's satisfaction, least of all the guy in front of me. I kind of miss my text density. Like, I miss reading as a substitute for gameplay, because, it's not really possible to be bad at... Well, I was gonna say it's not possible to be bad at reading text, but, yeah. Yeah, you can be, actually, I realize. Sometimes I forget. I never noticed before that there is a transition point between yellow lamps and blue lamps on the highway here. Alright, we're coming up on somebody. I don't know who it is. But I will challenge them. Whether I'm prepared or not. Whether they're prepared or not. Whether anybody's prepared or not. Preparations have not been made. But here we come. Who is this? Tell me your secrets. Tell me your fears. Snow Dancer! That's a wanderer. That's not a boss at all. Huh. Okay, we could try. I'm a little afraid of Snow Dancer. But I think we're gonna do okay. I think we're gonna do okay. Snow Dancer's into the damage zone. I think what I need to do is pick up those perks that, shorten the area within which the rival will begin to take damage. Uh-oh. 'Cause here it comes! And there he goes. Okay. There's somebody behind us. Sorry, excuse me. There's a blue arrow behind us. Let's go back and find out who that is. It's okay, I'm driving the carpool lane. That makes this alright. Two-legged hide. The Commanders! I haven't thought about them in forever. Kinda forgot they were out here. This is a blowout. Okay? That felt unfair. I feel like I'm the boss challenging some hapless noob. The commander of the commanders. Senna's Seat Ginji. Why the fuck are you called that, my dude? Okay, we won. That took out the commanders. Family Business is the other team that got kinda forgotten about. Nice bump shot, thank you. I think I will make a stop at the parking area up ahead and replace the tires as they're getting into the yellow again. Because I'm basically driving on 4 scoops of mashed potatoes. And those potatoes aren't getting any less mashed. Yes, I'm proud of that. I interrupt my drift with a gentle brush. Like the falling leaves. Just a gentle boomf. Anybody here? Silent Barbarian, I still do not have the card to challenge you. Someday. Alright, tires. Nitro. Tuner. Tune me up, Buttercup. Okay, let's find... the members of Rings, maybe? Are you anywhere near a parking area? No, you're on the loop. Well, we could come up from there. Or I could just drop in here and see who that is. Which is what I think I'm gonna do. The outer loop. Yeah, I believe you are. Good old innocent Rouge. A constant. Perfect darling of the family. I'm challenging all the people who don't really matter at this point in my career. I guess it's good to have them mocked up. Eventually, I do kind of want to try to beat everybody. Literally everybody on the run. I do want to see how much of this game I can complete. No! It catches the Ginza bridge support catches everybody sooner or later. I'm not special. Nobody is special to the bridge support. Nobody is special to the bridge support. That's almost philosophical. Again. Alright, we won. Cool. Where are we going? There's really nobody down this way. And around this side of the loop. I don't really see anybody either. Well, damn. I guess we could go down and come back around. But I think I'd rather just... Wait, we can't return to the garage? Oh! Challenge, okay. Greatest Papa. It's them! The world's greatest dad! How great can you be if you're using Nitro right off the bat? Big Daddy's biggest daddy. Large father. Giant dad. From Dark Souls. Okay, we beat Giant Daddy. Jumbo-sized paternity unit. Back to Resilient Dark Magistrate. I guess it's because of all the grinding I'm doing. Alright, we could go after you. And then you. I could try for a Tornado of Love again. Right there. I think I'm gonna go for Tornado of Love again. I do not have a solution to the speed problem, but maybe if I just drive really well, I won't ram into anybody. I know, it sounds fake and made up to me, too. I gotta find out what Gentle Examiner wants. As a challenger, I mean. Alright, here we go. I guess let's just get this Nitro out of the way as fast as possible. That'll get me up to speed and, before he can come up to speed. Which will get me about a half a bar of health off him. And then he comes up to speed. I won! Nice rebound, sucker! I kinda thought that would turn signals are danger signs. New boss. Probably that guy. I don't know, we'll find out. Why are my opponents increasingly named like spaceships from that one fucking book series where all the spaceships are named full sentences? Like, what the hell is that? The Culture of... Yeah, I guess that's it. I haven't read it. But, like, that's increasingly how all of my enemy, how all the rivals are named, and I'm, like, confused and slightly intrigued, I guess? Thanks for helping me turn, man. Alright, we're gonna pull around and we're gonna see if this boss is the guy I'm looking for. I love that little pew noise. That's my favorite Thanks. Sorry, man. Sorry. I was distracted by the shoes. Oh, this is just a Phantom 9 guy. Sandstorm Emperor. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. This is foolish to do without Nitro. But... let's do it anyway. Yep, there he goes. Full blast Nitro. For like 1,000 fucking miles. Okay. There are no parking areas anywhere on this particular road. So I'm just gonna go back to the garage and we'll come back out another night. I wonder if I'm artificially inflating the garage count, but... oh well. Or the day counter, I mean. Alright, who is this? It's gonna take, like, an in-game year at least to completely clear the expressway. I feel like that's true. My source is I made it up. Buddy. You're the other Phantom 9? Crazy monkey, yeah. That horrible monkey. Alright. I'm going for it. Nitro to get out in front fast. I'm using the asshole tactics because this is the asshole team. And just like that, we're victorious. Beautiful. Well, there's Dirty Fox. Let's continue this line. Except I have very little nitro left, so that'll be a problem. It'll be a problem that we come to when we come to it. And if we don't come to it, good. It's not a problem that I'm worried about. It's just a problem. I kind of love this tunnel. It gives me the feeling of like an enclosed water slide that goes downhill very fast. And then you come out of it and there's just immediately a corner. Bonk. Like, you come out of a water slide and it just launches you directly at a wall at high speed. Alright, here is the Dirty Fox. Blue! I would not have expected that. I was expecting red. Or orange. Oh, okay, that kind of dirty. Well, that's my expectations ruined. Well, now I know that it's going to be a real struggle to pass her. But we did, which is a surprise. Hello, Faye. I am racing Dirty Fox. And not winning. Oh. Yeah, no, I think, so say we all. I'm sure. Tough cookie. Words. Anyway, I am completely flooring it, and I can just about pass her once I get up to full speed. Assuming that doesn't happen. That was like a magic trick. She moved very slightly to the side, and the reveal was a whole ass car. Ta-da! Slate of card, yeah. I challenge you in the toll booth. This too feels like a Dirty Fox thing to do. You can't cover the whole road, you know. You can't protect it all. Check out the fucking Japanese Minister of Defense here. Yep, I am completely topped out. She is not. She's gonna win. That's just how it goes. I don't have like a secret Gear 7. So my only hope is to get in front with Nitro fast. And then whoa, zoom, zoom. Resilient Kunoichi, okay. Branded Kunoichi by Fox. Gee, I've been renamed by Fox. How swell. I do anything with the perk tree that would help me out. No. I guess I could start getting into the Aura of Dignity stuff. Or I could use Overflowing Composure, which sends the difference before taking damage by opponents. That doesn't really help. I need this. I need like a short distance I can damage my opponent. Because I can get out in front, but not very far. Okay, I'm gonna drop Robust Physique for the moment. And... Miraculous Thrift is already on there. No, I guess I'm gonna replace this with that. Alright, we're good. Well, let's see. Sandstorm Emperor and Dirty Fox. I've lost to both. Where is Sandstorm Emperor? Right up there. I'm gonna go in here and challenge whoever this is first. Because I'm playing it safe. Yeah, for a Dirty Fox, that was a clean race. I hate to say it, but it's true. Alright, who are you, Mysterious Racer? Asura of the Rings. Who I am not catching up to at all. Okay, there we go. No. Please don't boost me directly into a truck. I boosted directly into a truck. I hope he hits something. It was in the palm of my hand, and I lost it. I think at this point, the only thing I can do is hope for some skill to fall out of the sky and hit me in the face. Hey, can you guys, like, stop whatever you're doing here? Because I want to get Ashura. I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna challenge you. Okay. I guess you need a certain amount of clean space or something in order to challenge. We may have to wait days for the road to clear. We may have to wait weeks for the road to clear. Oh my god, oh my god. How did you just bounce off that? How did you do that? You fucking wall rode. You pulled like a Tony Hawk maneuver. And not the kind where nobody knows who you are. Come on, man. We both know I'm going to beat you eventually. Give up. Surrender to me. I will pull you down to my level and beat you with persistence. And I did. Who else is in rings? Sonic White Devil, who is way back down there. And one other person. And then there's Knives and Forks. Midnight a la Mode is way down there. So, I don't think there's anybody else on this version of the highway. Who are you? Who on this version of the highway? Like it's a fucking parallel universe. Wait a minute, I'm not going that way. I'm going down this way. Well, I'm not rematching Melancholic Angel. Like there's Brave and then there's Dumb. And I'm not dumb. I am, well, maybe a little. The thing is, I don't want to just beat one challenger and then go home and come back and find another. But I think that's kind of what I gotta do. Oh look, it's the frame rate problem. It came back. That concerns me a little bit. Makes me worry like my computer's overheating or something. Highway Gambler, okay. This is some other wanderer, I think. What about this guy? We can see him now. He's right down here. Let's try him. Turn signals are danger signs. We're gonna take it right into the danger sign. It's a game issue. That's fine. This game runs remarkably well. In general. So I'm cool with the occasional issue. I just worried that it was my machine, but I guess not. So who is the... Okay, yeah. Turn signals are danger signs. Rumored writer. Oh. Okay. Were you hiding your true identity? Anyway, let's challenge. What in the hell? Ma'am, your aura! It's booting up my screen! Fortunately, that was her one trick. Besides being fast as fuck. Which, you know, is also a valid trick. But we won. Walking through the parking area, you spotted the machine of the rumored writer you just battled. A question suddenly came to mind. What was that suspicious smoke screen that appeared during the battle? Do you blaze in it? Was it a trap set by a rumored writer? Curiosity piqued to approach the machine for a closer look, and at that moment, a voice suddenly called out from behind. I don't let anyone touch my machine, sorry about that. That battle was fun. I couldn't help but use one of my secret 7 tools. It'd be problematic if the Japanese authorities found out about me. She is a spy hunter! If you let this slide, I'll handle the rumors about you. Most are harmless. But some are spreading malicious lies. You've become too famous. Leave it to me. People might look at you strangely for a while, but eventually they'll get bored and forget all about it. Who exactly was she? Though curious to ask more, you decided to accept her terms. But be careful, someone might be using your name to commit crimes. In the deserted parking area, a girl stood alone by her machine, head down, looking lost in thought. Occasionally, she lifted her head, scanning the area and listening intently to the night sounds. A deafening exhaust roar tore through the quiet night, echoing across the parking area. An intruder suddenly appeared, aggressively pulling up beside the girl's machine. Yo, waiting for someone? Too bad. Resilient Kunoichi ain't coming. What? And tonight's your last night on the Shuto Expressway. Nothing personal, kid. You just made too much noise. For Club Garuda to seize control, you gotta disappear. I accept your challenge. Eternal Polaris in danger, apparently. That's concerning. Innocent souls trace free arcs across the sky. Sometimes drawn together, sometimes colliding. In the endless cycle of gaining one thing only to lose another. New stories are woven into being. What lies ahead? But treachery creeps toward the pure soul seeking answers. I want to look up Rumored Writer in the database. We have to see if it explains anything about what her fucking deal is. On the surface, she is a web content writer covering car-related articles, but her true identity is that of a foreign spy who has come to Japan after obtaining information that an important figure from a certain country had secretly arrived. Due to her profession, she is skilled in car chases. She never lets her target escape, applying intense pressure on her battle opponents with bold pushes that don't shy away from contact. Her car is equipped with 7 secret gadgets, and she doesn't let anyone touch it. Nicole Budry, intelligence agent. That's cool as hell! I kinda love that, actually. Also, we now have enough perk points to pick up the ability to equip an aura ourselves. Is that an arrow part, or... It's rivalry. What auras do we have available? Haze. We only have the green... No? Do we have others? No, we only have this green haze available. And I kind of hate it, honestly. So I don't think I'm going to be using it. Alright, I think that'll do for tonight. We made some progress. We've discovered Eternal Polaris may be in trouble. Tomorrow night we'll find out what's up with that, and we'll continue challenging the Phantom 9 members. As always, I want to say thank you. I want to say that it's great to have been here. I want to say, poot balls, but it doesn't mean anything. And that's it. Good night. Have a good time. And see y'all later.